to us already Magana for. Was it the venue and logistical details for this meeting will be communicated directly to all participants in due course. The NDC is confident that the running mate will bring a lot of experience, expertise, and dedication to our campaign. The selection will undoubtedly complement this vision of our esteemed leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, as we collectively strive to build the Ghana we want together. Because united in purpose, we are committed to working tirelessly towards positive transformation and progress for our behold nation. We express our sincere gratitude to our supporters for their steadfast loyalty and unwavering commitment. Together, let us join hands and embark on this journey towards to bright future for Ghana. And our long live in NDC, long live Ghana. Sign Fifi Kote, General Secretary. This is the letter. Choosing running mate.
It is the responsibility the flag bearer to, by hook or hook, select somebody to the leaders of the party.
Okay.
For them to just allow such person selected from the leader of the party, say through a certain process. For instance, now John Dramani Mahama is the flag bearer of the NDC. And for that matter, the onus lies on John Dramani Mahama, in consultation with other leaders from the party, to submit certain names to the leaders of the National Democratic Party. Now, I go through the nitty-gritty and the profile of that person. You're selected. It could be one, it could be two, it could be three. Now, at the end of the day, I the best from the lotter. You're submitted at At this point, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, the only thing and the power of war and say, obed nominating for the akko, and now obed nominate obi ediako, and we to me, and I am most of the times say a banny say ya, and nam say a yen right in Tino, so selected at the qua. Afe, I was say a quiet somebody in Swa, you best selected Yama John Dramani Mahama and Swa, or no so any betting will say we are compatible when it comes to working together. Because sometimes untimi impose obi on a certain leader. Say bia John Mahama ka se mintimi ni pa so mesi we enjuma na emwamia leaders no ebetie no asopem na afi yama no obi a one no ebeye adwuma. So this is a constitutional mandate when you go to the NDC party. And for that matter, it must be fulfilled. We enya wanwa enya ade bia afi na aba normal duties and normal things are day in day out. We perform. Afi na mre na duru ho a Mr. John Dramani Mahama was it on the 7th of March. And penny for the person now no one submitting be the best from the lot. Afi ye John Dramani Mahama no much media here juma.
Na koko edin bi apia akamiensa eno mkoye ho adwuma. Julius Debla. Kwame Ewua Dakon and also Nana Atman. Damian saying,
yes.
Wow,
these were the names, John Dramani Mahama and Kandibia. But various news headlines day in day out a papi up HSS sound conform and sound a little baby class and not just sponsor a woman a little bit now for
police IGP Munina
any name. But as we speak now, ready. John Dramani Mahama M5 but you know what I say the general secretary for the party, the chairman of the party, and the neck of the NDC party. We are aware they are known. Nipa selecting of Nafi or Babaye Jumano the party NDC. Some confer select they are aware. Yes, some confer select and son John Dramani Mahama like I say, my boy any person machine or Bintindino. A chess are capable of mining that affairs. Say umbetini take up the vice president's position and the running mate position. Umbetini taking what you do umbetini ye abuano amanetimi akono akofankunim diaba. At this point, obia betinya. But don't forget, there is a history there. Mekai ebetimi sha ba say though okay say John Dramani Mahama na submit dia no problem but me do call NPP so era kakra bia ansa na ba wo mie beba no there was a time na Danko Akufo-Addo the running mate I think 2008 thereabout or more you know na your friend asthma
Gladys asthma.
I'm say Gladys asthma.
Gladys asthma,
yes.
yeah.
According to sources, ni say no and na MPP executives for no. Ayi o market say
come be fan.
But Akufo-Addo egna gidie e wo ba wo miamu say still na obetimi.
That time I'm not kana so ni amabenyo do. Na politics na omo head na ewe pa.
Then e man omo ye vociferous there.
Na Gladys asthma ni amabenyo do.
Yes, no omo eka ho. But
ono ma Atamus Dino. Professor Doolittle. That man.
Hey, Gladys asthma. I think it's episode no cry. He's no more.
Okay. They used to say, "Yeah, man, no so they am
do sorry. Central people. Hey, everybody, why you be o? That is how it is. Enti, mama for the benefit of the doubt, and for my papa, your friend John Dramani Mahama. When you say man a preferable candidate, obetimi a support no the day-to-day activities. Na dim kunimdi about the NDC party.
Female running mate.
It is possible. Esa nyama John Dramani Mahama yebi. Yes.
And see abeboa.
And no no kwampo nso wo ye. PPP for nso me dey omu.
Oh, kwaku.
Yes.
Let's talk about the two running parties. NDC to choose running mate as a female. Female running mate.
I say nyama wa yebi da. Na ba. It doesn't matter. We hope we will be also submitting the.
Are we ready for female president?
We are.
Because Mahama is just only one term.
Is it about female president and I said the Nipan betimi?
Okay.
Yes.
The age. Yes. Consider the age.
It doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. Akufo-Addo so oko 80.
Senti no yes anema.
Sisi ya wanya hwe.
Oh, yewo age bi wa odua Bible kwaka to. Kokwa adwene ese mbofra de.
Yes, and it's all leaders no.
Or advisors.
Now, who your president? Yes, who your president? If you a younger man, Krana, and you want
I am for class.
Yes, exactly. Yes, and I say we are now. Or one confer for 2 4 shillings. And the woman in I can no then he submitted. And I think that when they said that Diabia and can say Papa John Dramani Mahama or they a dean Babanyambo 7th. Since March na holiday number 7th. That period no energy ye be hwede beba.
Okay, we are live at Facebook Manata TV GH unso betimi akonedi nkomo ye na ye hotel na ye nkomra na afi dwumadia ene ewo etwede man ye mfa ensese so State of the Nation Address 2024 key takeaways ye ensama emu ye dia na nado Danko Akufo-Addo kan ye emu miensa ye baba bedi nkomo ne wie be fullness na tum na so tumi abemu bu Ghana me together let us stand and build Ghana democracy kebi na min kebi kobra for the road yanko for to mamne ni Ghana for esase.
In attendance, ready for inspection. Major Ivan Onimpedu Ampedu reporting, Mr. President.
President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo to me presenting the State of Nation address. Na Andrew Fobo Sumene that also the no so of Impimiano, Edionu Enanimo, Wabra Ghana Yamamre, Article 67 of the 1992 Constitution, Eman Hokwai, Sir Ghana Bay, Sir Parliament, Ever started season, and Omoba India, Esabani Etume Eba, now Fino, Obetume attaching on various sectors of the economy. Not him gave you the account on his achievement to Ghanaians. In terms of another Akufo-Addo, Ebe Dina Sipioso, Emma Odin some Ebe Tuja about the various sectors of the economy. And Afiniama wa ye account on so what me Edi Betuja. Now where Esasie Wabra Mampenyini Dada John Ajekunku for His Excellency was said Jumadia we see Bayem Fie Bayem Dumoti. Enie enuna da sukroma ene amasanya mawe etimiaka na sisia ne yɛ some takeaways from President Akufo-Addo ni State of the Nations addresser and a State of the Nation addresser otimi edi ebetu jano enema etipa ehuhia eno komo ene na yɛ ko Facebook Maranatha TV GH, YouTube Maranatha TV GH, na TikTok Maranatha TV GH. Na edi kaino yɛ bɛ share takeaway edi kaya emu edi yepa and an insomna or Kayano na afi yetumi ato adwumade ni so edi ama oman Ghana for ewo fidiamwa one ne okaye bakone say I am glad to say so far so good. We have managed to keep the light on this last 7 years even in the midst of a financial crisis. President Akufo-Addo.
Speaker, between 2012 and early 2017, there was nothing more demoralizing than the phenomenon we called DUMSA. It was symptomatic of a dysfunctional system, and it caused widespread depression amongst businesses and households. After that experience, my government was determined that DUMSA would not be inflicted upon Ghana and Ghanaians and an MPP government. Shouts will not wish DUMSA away in our history. It will not. After that experience, my government was determined that DUMSA would not be inflicted upon Ghana and Ghanaians under an MPP government. And I'm glad to be able to say, so far, so good. We've managed to keep the lights on these last 7 years, even in the midst of a financial crisis. We manage the energy sector with discipline and expertise to avoid a repetition of the hardships inflicted on Ghanaians some years ago. Furthermore, through determined skillful negotiation, we have been able to reduce considerably the energy sector debt that we inherited. Indeed, the government negotiating team carried out a successful reconciliation exercise with the IPPs and ECG, which established that the IPP arrears position was not the $1.6 billion that had been previously reported in the media, was actually $1.2 billion. That is savings of some $400 million. Additionally, the government negotiating team has reached commercial agreements on headline terms for the restructuring of power purchase agreements and arrears with AXA, Amandi, SemPower, Senate, and Early Power, and is finalizing remaining definitive documentation of such terms, which will result in total expected savings in excess of $9.1 billion over the lifespan of the IPP projects. In the meantime, ECG has been able to secure a fixed monthly energy purchase price with all the IPPs. This has led to a monthly payment of 43 million United States dollars instead of the 77 million United States dollars. That is monthly savings of $34 million, or a 44% reduction in monthly payments, a far better outcome than the take-or-pay system we inherited. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to report that we're making admirable progress in the provision of electricity to all parts of the country. Last year, 207 communities were connected to the grid, taking the current national access rate, electricity access rate, to 88.85%. We are aiming to achieve universal access this year by connecting an additional 400 communities to the national grid under the self-help electrification program and other turnkey.
Ghana man panyini na nato danko Akufo-Addo His Excellency Ninsama Edikan Odi Tuja with the State of the Nation's address. Opini, good morning once again.
Morning. Majority.
Andra, Jumadi ni koso.
Yes.
Oda hon A to Z.
Yeah.
Oman panyini Nsama okaye kisna na kine womni bi bakon emoden epanie. Mfie nso omobaye Oman panyini so mayade.
Yes.
Maybe omefa Ghana efri and omde Ghana abetu no in the midst of financial crisis. COVID-19 on krone ba so far baby omde Ghana abetu no bi amo ma so a o ma bebe omo trumpet. Ninsama kan kogu.
Yes, of which say a mandatory say when you go to Article 67 of the Ghana's Constitution, waka saadi ya na Danko Akufo-Addo eye ni nyina ewo ho na ensema ewo ho nyina no let me wo ho de but my main king kan to give a solemn address at the beginning and close of every parliamentary session. Enti say President na said ye say saadi we obeye e de amagana for enti waye na oyeye no. Don't forget said the odi kaka ade no ewo constitution ni mu dada but from 1992 ebe na papa e Jerry Rawlings wanye bida. Don't forget enema bebre wo constitution ni ma sisia no president bebre aba omunye bida. It is in the constitution.
Okay.
Enti eye opepa ene opa mo wo na mbetimi afa implement the aye from JJ wanye bi Kofo beye Atamas beye John Dramani Mahama beye Akufo-Addo atoaso a omo eye
18 years in here.
From 2001 it's more than 18 years. From 2001
yeah,
and over the buy in 2024 and I think almost 23 plus but what I say but putting everything together Media Maker say yes he has done a human's job now. I know no neka edin but you say separate your hunayeka.
Okay.
Say ye ka adwuma na Danko Akufo-Addo wa ye adwuma.
The president.
Yes, na Danko Akufo-Addo wa ye.
NPP government.
Yes, wa ye adwuma. Nemum eduru baabi a kwan be fa so wo be ton nwuma no e de a kire Ghana for no any problem a
yo.
Don't forget saadie we political parties wo Ghana ni nyina no a problem for them. The same thing happened to John Dramani Mahama. Ni nyuma na oye afi duru baabi no dawuro no omkototo air times nyina but it was too late. Ombo dawuro na afi na emfa.
Okay.
And again di bibi by friend green book so obeka ya ankofo yes ye kokohwe project we ye be kono na bi wo ho a
ni ho me am krom kwan ye se ya ye se ne yenye.
Okay. Enti omo ai wa ya adwuma enti omo nyi bi enkire Ghana for na Ghana for hu. And many who can say Ghana for mo hwe ye nyina enim pefe say answer na COVID ebeba answer na Ukraine war ebeba the first 4 years of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo
2 years
in fact na
so 2017 na COVID back 2019
it's excellent na amamuo no yes Nana was moving forward
na makoye
but COVID ni bebom any mu niema bi esisi ye and afei some of the ministers and Nana Danko Akufo-Addo yiye no entimi amwa no ama yedie entimi amba na so ye
ministers no appointed woman
majority of them ministers
omodi ni hamo
yes aso omu ne ye John Dramani Mahama sa sankofo ya mo
ministers na
yes and ye Mr. John Dramani Mahama sa because obi wo ho a asoye na odan no enema bi ho mu ya eye tantamount to policies a wode but oye politician to on timi nyi sankofo no every and no ne wo mu challenge any wo mu problem so betum do mu na sifom a crack the shipper enka most of the times umbenya clean environment e dia ye adwuma etin adwuma sam de na danko akufa do ayi bi for instance
7 years
yes for instance menu mi erudi adanse say Ghana na ye dasumu
dumso
na ye dasumu me de minimum no say me maame awoa oye menua na ye dasumu but na danko akufa do be fa ba nwai akwasi yes it's just about recently and a year in care small outages.
According to NDC and Yellow Chondramani Mahama, Dumso, and then another solve. Also, on the Koji loan, IMF, and Butel the Koji loan for Dumso. And so, we are na Omokono, and another Danko Kufado Ebaye. Obakano Maranata is simply so. Emma Messad, so at the news, NDC the Sobu Dumso, and Ama Kufado.
NDC will not make the sumo.
And NDC, don't you say Kufado buy light
aba NDC e wo hono John Mahama wo hono na asafo ye yi nam tugu me bo aka se mo
oh na say na sata na me solid FM ti de o kan cost on the way abusana
say side wa
ni na cost on kwa ye jinna mo musu VIP e what is on Kumasi cost
yes sabre ka be duru Kumasi adum no ba bia ye generator
solid FM na the man be bound no be din komo
so John Dramani Mahama wo hono na ye da sumu eno na nkofo kan se enye eniema bi na enkoye wo Ghana fango a yenye sika enkoto enu ntia enne me no kasa kwasi na poten worship yes outages no ho ngakra so ye sumu prepare
ye de cancel
yes e kan de say dey ye bede but e kan na ye de no e go sempanyfo di wo mu nan si fom na ye timi eradicate that problem ne say adentina aban nyuma ede kasa bills akese sa aban hwe wo musa eti port ntimi nya adwuma ntwa ne light bill
finance minister of finance
ntimi enya adwuma parliament ntimi nya adwuma na wo sika wo de dey es gasia na wo gye no wo fa ntwa wo light bill yen hwem na aban ne so obetua wo fa bi ntua wo light bills there are government institutions wo man mu a ye wo mu use electricity a wo aban ne so a it is high time said there are so many institutions or my Ghana moi ye ma wo mu prepaid enye hiafo
ye mo prepaid
yes ye ma wo mu prepaid enye hiani na ye ma hiani no postpaid because hiani no wo ye adwuma bosome no wo gya
kutia
but enyuma nkese wo my Ghana mu no ye ma wo mu postpaid obia na obia ni asem na ye make sure say o mu ntimi ntempa those machines a ye de akobo o mu ho as meters no asa some problem kakraka we no eto betwa take people on move from court eti parliament to nani wu se wontimi ntwa ne light bill ba wo keka wo be sha ban
to International
airport comfort teaching hospital we wontimi nya dwuma entwa ne ho ka adentia eti ye
board ye dwuma
boka ye dwuma boka so ni sika chain
Ghana Water Company ye dwuma boka
adentia wo se basa why eti institution the way you building no ye yare
any salaries na di ma CEO
and no be kan say wo ye adwuma boka no CEO no ni sika no eye yare na di adwuma nko na sankofo CEO for mo ye Ghana Commercial Cocoa Bank Agricultural Bank ni mo mark di adwuma nko no
mo nya hwe
eti eye menum mienu ni ye mpanyimfo no o keka ye say board of directors ye wo mo nyina
ebi ni kokobo
ye nsaki wo mo nyina fa Ghana ye hyehyɛ ni yensi ni mamra enya adwuma na se obi ye organization o my Ghana ma me pacho Maranatha television ye unse ye dum lighter ye ko off yes
na plant
it is our plant na ma
wasem
ye ma ye prepaid
FM be bregu ye
yes as a result of doing so ye ma obi o prepaid u credit resa ya asa when obi ani asem then you go and buy for proper measures nso nguo na ntimi mu a akwasi anye sade a ene emoa ti I know say nsem na wo kan me 2016 na ye da sum na kanea eni ho Ghana John Dramani Mahama time na ye da sum Akufo Addo buy no yes
ye mam dum so
yes I know me age so sa afa no duru ba wo ntimi yi wo mu ho ano na ko ye problem
ye clear generator
yes ye obia hu se na generators wo my ganem obia hu se nkofo adwuma say ye to namgu na wo fridge me na
babin sofo su
yes
sofo su
obia su e my ganem yes na enkola ko school ba omunya kane nsua de owura
na fi box ayo
documentaries I ba bonti enkola bititi street like esuofu questions eti na wo ho but ene that time and time no difference wom forget it difference wom and then kania esiso but enshedanye all that stable but ubetimi rely on it a smaller piece se kania no e wo ho enti wohwe adwuma na danko kufado aya waye adwuma but nyani nyina na ye ne mapapa a ebo Ghana especially the ministers ni bi covid by wo mu fa ho ewia wo man sika oyawe omunim but ni nyina no me okay ma me put west ni ye ukase wa wi a o prove way emom eniema bi ho mpanyimfo ni ye ya yetimi de yani ene yaso ehu bi na me suspect say eye corruption enu ti na corruption index eye forum for no outcome ne ba de bia Ghana ensusia ni adwe ni nyina ache say corruption de Ghana ye di mu ntintimai eti all said and done no why eti the first video ya oboy there me I support it and then I am for it. Why adwuma nanso enkofo bi amoa no ema ensem bebre afole na dan kwakufado na mamu for the last 4-5 years.
Kwakumidi for you be ama MCR amomba he na ma friend mo de beto so e di amam na ye di nkomansa na meje mu e wo ha no. Hwe for 18 months na nado adodan kwakufado administration. Free SHS, one district, one factory, one constituency, $1 million, one village, one dam. Yes, and you man no soon. And I be Ghana, you be form. Can what to the boss here, because for 18 months, not anymore in a Ghana. And me and some you benefited from free SHS and Bakuso benefited from nursing training.
Yes, and you can emphasize when free
and for so.
There's no policy without problems.
Every policy.
Yes, every policy will bring problems for him. But it is left with you, so about policy.
But one district, look at the district. 285. I can make me so baby a war. Yes, see bet. Koku.
And why na no dano?
Alankojo Chamati.
One district, one factory, Alankojo Chamati. In Bisano. The entire Bassa.
Was in any initiative on the buyer?
Because TNA. I was say, Yanshe ya debia, ya bed drag it, a mantle, not every baby, also a place. Number one. That is why in Tia you were ministers.
Okay.
It was see the mandate number. See the mandate in Mawa. Me and Fankwasha president.
Koku, you're here that swing. Yes, we say Ghana debt. Echo anymore. Once you could follow Casadi for some do we have to show the amount. Ghana debt in dollars since 1957 to 2023. NE is 51 billion. Now, Yensha, Kufuor. Elcon 10 billion, Atamos from 2000 to 2012, Oboloi 4 billion, which is total of 14 billion. Yansha John Mahama from 2013 to 2016, Oboloi 25 billion, total which is 39 billion. Rebecca Honono. Now to Danko for 2017 to 2023, also Oboloi 12 billion, total which is 51 billion. But Koku percentage wise, no. Mahama and the Ghana Akoka Ukasi.
And she was a channel. It is what we catch that we say number one. You share inflation rate.
Yeah.
Oh my Ghana.
Meaning some have contribute to 49% of debt in our national debt.
Percentage.
Yes,
176%.
178.6.
Edru baby aya sikano volume here. Nyano na yehwe.
Me no calling America dey tell Ghana for. So when in no calling.
Sika volume no. Nyano na yehwe tie. Ube $5 no 1 cedi. Ukom uja no 4 cedi.
4 cedi.
Percentage increment no. Eye 300%. Tienye. Sana wasi ye hwe.
Okay.
Uja no $4 no. Ene eye 12. Enti sa nipa na eye 4 times 3. Ene be ma 12. Enti wono so dia kwa 300%. Enti mu nyina in terms of increment of the cedi and the dollar, mu nyina mo ye pe.
Okay. 1 to 4
and then 4 to 12. It's the same scale. You can't be a month manage Ghana Sika ya. I'm a Ghana Sika na say na not Danko Kufado and Papa from John Dramani Mahama. Number 2. See total Ghana debt at say.
Total Ghana debt 547 billion Ghana cedi.
Okay. 540 something. 550. TA. Obefa no 122.
Okay.
What they could do 550. In fairness,
yeah.
Till 122 no free 550. Roughly over 300 plus.
Yes. Okay.
But what you see? Obefa 9.
You have 10 billion.
Yes. Obefa 10. What you could do 122. Share increment, no.
Okay. And at that time the dollar.
Yes. Yes. This is no. Yes. Difference.
Difference, no.
Obefa no almost 10. Wokono no wajano 122. The entire 122 ye ka was 500 no so 122 ni say. Enne 500 no eniema koda nim enti 500 na kakraka. But what I say enti 100 plus ye kitwa bi.
Kokumi ncho no te set no. Oh, me papa ntimi anto car. Oh, na say car boy 500. Car boy 100. When ntimi anto. The same thing was one person. Cowboy, son also Baba Catcher say, me papa went to me and talk on a cowboy.
Yes, the same thing. Okay. At the say, you are here. I was a hanum a dime. A hanum assassin. One plot, it be $200,000. And they say, won't mean to do Nunga. But Oba Benini Ababa to say, Obedi Bear 40 years. Ah, into that canipa $200,000. And I'm Papa Gianto Nungas as 10 and Buhama. Because Sabrian $100,000 you do apply the school. Okay. Tienio and we 10 cities ma akwala work in the gatia and tosh him. Debbie. Na first in 10 cities no 10 cities no and you will be salary ye. What just here? That ye can young position. But 10 cities 10,000 no. I 10,000. Yes, 10,000 you will be sick at Eti memma will be that I will say maybe you could do 122 when you do 500 or something. It will book catching will be Debbie. Uber found 10. How many times and I could do 122? Yen calculate which is a fan 100. How many times I'm could do 500 plus no? Yen calculate nothing washing ye. No one will say ampa. Ubia book catching be. Eti eno ene daso no. Eti sometimes utia obakase ebia ayese enti ene daso na wo de aguso. Afa yenhwe the difference. Ni yenhwe president obedi Ghana so a obo Ghana kaye ene daso.
Mama.
Yes, exactly ene daso. Enti wo no obejeje. Me say cedi depreciation wo fa no 1 wo de call 4. Wo say ene wo hwa nka because senka Ghana cedi pa dollar na ye 4 cedis nka me pro. Ti ase say en Ghana no ye koyanim. We are sick when him emba na chibio. Okay, JJ time. Na diesel ni petrol. Ni ye de kwen. Eneto. Ene ye de kwen to diesel. Enti emma sa bio.
For time sadi na ye kaboso
miensa. Enti one
cedi sadi. And 33 pesos.
Uncle Sam. Na ye 5 cedis.
Such as no.
Na ye 5 cedis.
Na ntimi to konko ba ko.
En na konko ba ko sa 5 cedis ni ntimi nto. Adentia ye koyanim eti senka unya sa akofo time na kaka so wani nje nka a mo bag no 35 cedis akwa to bebiri abegu and 35 cedis ntimi nto ayi ba ko enti tie sa bre no na 4 cedis no na ye sika papa sombo 4 cedis no eti no obi ko $6 no osu eti say na wo ko $6 wusu eti the same thing eti ye for analysis ni nguo na wo yihwe na yehwe de obo Ghana ka. It is as that.
Okay, I will do everything in my power to help ensure the conduction of transparent, free and fair election on 7th December 2024. Nanado danko kufado and semna ansani ebekono yentie na afiyeba yetumi abobo hu dia ma oh my God.
The Speaker, democracies are founded on elections, and the holding of free and credible elections ensure that people have confidence in the government that emerges at the end of the process. The honorable members of this House, who are at the center of it all, know more than the rest of us that this is an election year. The increased decibel level in all communications would ensure that even the most politically uninterested person among us would know that on December 7th, we shall be going to the polls to elect a new president and new members of parliament. A lot of the responsibility lies on the Electoral Commission to put the organization in place that will ensure that we have credible elections. Government is doing its part to make the work of the Electoral Commission go smoothly. A lot of responsibility lies on the political parties as well. And I hope that the parties recognize that their credibility is also on the line, especially with some people wanting to undermine the multi-party democratic system of government. It is up to the parties to demonstrate that competitive elections are an honorable, character-enhancing experience. And at the end of the process, the loser will congratulate the winner, and the world does not come to an end because an election has been lost. There is nothing inherently dirty or corrupt about politics, and nothing about elections that should generate violence. We who are in politics, and we who are members of political parties, owe it to ourselves, the institutions we claim to belong to, and above all, we owe it to Ghana and the people of Ghana to make politics and elections the serious and joyful phenomenon they should be. In discharging their responsibility, I urge the Electoral Commission to work with the political parties to iron out whatever problems there might be. And I'm happy that the Electoral Commission, after engaging the parties, has shelved plans to change the 7th December date. Politics, after all, has been described as the art of the possible. And if that is what we are engaged in, it should not be beyond us to resolve the problems that come up and concentrate on working to build the happy and prosperous country we want. Government, on its part, will do what is expected of it to make sure that the reputation of Ghana is not damaged and the free will of the people is manifested at the end of the electoral process. And I want to reassure the people of Ghana that I'll do everything in my power to help ensure the conduct of transparent, free, and fair elections on 7th December. I have confidence in the security services to ensure that those who might want to cause havoc or any kind of mischief to disrupt the electoral process will have no room to operate.
So any kiba kwa emu ya dinye pa fisa ya wa abato afima afi ya babato aba na yetumi ede yo mampanyi now yenya same sage atamienu NPP omo candidate from Northern Region and also NDC from Northern Region, and Ghana now we have hung parliament with its 137 so far so good. Election ba kono ya brada from nana dan kwaku fado se ono a wo so se president obehwe se odene mapa be gwakwan one Nanansem ya wokai. Ube mu say, na be mu say, and Ghana for.
Yes, it is self-explanatory and it is well explained. Yes, and want me associating you to any activities electoral commissioner or yebia. Do mu ye independent body.
Okay.
Asem na wokai no. Eno anu na menene or say the electoral commission no omu responsibility ewese omu na afi ono so as the president no enyem obeye na electoral commission na timi aye na dwuma no awose wotimi eye now so we gidi say yetimi wi abamu dia because what the president da talking about the NDC o ma ba abamu da enti ede enyem na omu ye yo mu ba abamu sa abre no ye wi atumi ni mu di
na de mamu ana
Akufo Addo so aba abedi sa abre no omu so no omu opposition no omu no so no omu ya accusations ye wi amu di mamana it is left with the various political parties no say wombe class na se bibi ho wombe hihya omatimi ahyehe. And don't forget accusations of electoral commissions there day in day at Africa yes ewo babia ewo ho day in day out ananu ya Tinubu dey yi say e de court but what you say ananu ya Ghana NDC
Donald Trump at the court USDA.
Enti sanyema we nyina wo. That is why ya set the rules no clearly stated. Say so hwe na nyema bi ankoye ama na wo hu nyema bi so a the most important thing I was say go to court.
Okay.
said the beya electoral commission or independent in
Independent.
most of the times and never be or ya opposition na dream beya say it is against them.
Okay.
It is okay enkoya. You take them to appropriate quarters near Timiahwe, near address issue. No. All said and done. Media minim say, Afarija Mayatiase or my Ghana, we say, Ghana elections are won at the various
polling stations.
And wait, Nana Danko Kufad winning. Afe, Mahmoud Baumia, and John Dramani Mahama, the Momina, Omunim Sadi way. Say elections are won at the polling station. And it's a matter of Saudo Nai Besifo. Not pink sheet, I yen say, and you can saw you too. It's a matter of so do not basic form. Not biometric machine or be unfunny sense. So you can see a kind. So why yen sana say bogram never electoral commission. One day you. Elections are won at the polling station. And unti ena Akufo-Addo or call court na ye can't answer when you are chena you buoti anon. Or by fear by shisha and your ye. Afe, a good one, yen you twin. Nina, agent for the agent to fair. Me can't yes. Yes, ye chira say afi mo wani na ho. Se wo bi mobile phones. And the mobile phone come back with so no. Mobile phone. Kwaku bibia bi wo so. Information the best send the come before so be no. Intensive training getting to be 2 months. Eti e chira say afi yen so ya boabo ye ho. Ya training ye agent ye do mu kwa akona no. 2020 e dey na si ye. Obi anko court. Obi anko court. And na NDC France who say 2020 fan say 2020 2016 2020 na NDC Mahama the court no. Also court. After at the end of the day minimum say court no outcome na free mu buy no. Enu nti no wa hye ne niema. Ah wo dey court 2024. Am original voter wakase abato no. Omo nya bewu ada polling offense station wo e ba ne senti no kasa de afọ na ni so de ni say metal de and metal e kotia electoral commission team obekan okay tieniye okotia yes okotia electoral commission so on monitor ono na NDC fo nya gidie wonumu okotia ho okotia tea any biscuit away tieniye o confess wo court room ti ya man tea na mo biscuit mo ma bi tieniye etu ka say 2024 election Ombesa the nunu metal there na akwa yes yes sir won de somebody anani abre aw na we have 2008 kwabere Japan electoral commission ho sa Mubarak ne NDC for gurus bi mu ma no kwan afi no hu se ye be ko round of no hu se ye week o ye hu hwe nye but what I say e duru sa bre ya because one ye one na se bowram se kukuru eno no go against oh yeah, we ye what you say? Eti me gidi say afei electoral commission strong room ho no. NDC for the will be our den na basis nsuom. Ne ye ma ne cafe anom from the NDC party. Akotena akopim say declaration no ebeba. Na from o magia to say bibia ye fine na Ghana akọ asomdwem.
Yen share nia eno so etumi echato na afi. Yem na Ghana for any nkomo. Is it 24-hour economy or digital? 2024 general election. Eba yiri papa.